It hasn't been the most ideal kind of day to be outside. Layers were definitely needed, but you'll need even more. It's about to get worse. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Krista Baim. We hope you're staying indoors and warm tonight and maybe even tomorrow too. Temperatures are looking to get dangerously cold. Let's go to meteorologist Lisa Green and see what we're in for. Lisa?
Yeah, if you can bear the cabin fever, it's best just to stay indoors for the next 24 hours. Temperatures have been dropping throughout the day, and now we're very chilly with wind chills already into advisory and warning categories in some instances. We have that wind chill warning in effect for much of the valley tonight and into the day tomorrow until noon. Here's a look at our current wind chills. Northern Valley, boy, we're down to 40 below already in Devil's Lake and Hallock, 30s below around Grand Forks, Fargo down to 25 below. That's, of course, when you factor in the wind. Actual temperatures well below the 0-degree mark along Highway 2 and north of there. Fargo is at 6 below right now, and they're going to continue to drop from there. So just want to pass along a few winter cold safety tips here. You want to make sure that you share your travel plans with somebody in case your car stalls. You want to have that full gas tank, a charged phone if you're traveling, and that survival kit. And stay with your car if you do become stranded. And at home, keep your pets indoors. Bring them in if you haven't already. It's not safe to be out for animals or humans for tonight. Very chilly. We'll have details coming up in a few minutes.
A chase between two cars started in South Fargo earlier today and ended in Dilworth. But this one didn't involve officers stopping the car. Fargo police say they received multiple calls about a car chasing another near 25th Street and University. Police tell us a used car dealer was trying to reclaim a vehicle they say they received fraudulent payments on. That car drove off and the dealer started chasing it. The fleeing car hit another one and drove off, finally stopping in Dilworth. Charges are expected for both the chase and hit and run. A death threat to employees lands a Fargo man in jail. 24-year-old Gary Bush was arrested after a Luther Family Ford employee got a call from him. Bush said he was sharpening his knives and the dealership would need a new crew soon. Earlier that day, Bush was let go due to poor performance from the dealership. He has since been charged with terrorizing. When the snow melts away, many roads are in need of repairs. North Dakota lawmakers hope to fill in the potholes with a bill that's expected to pass next week. Valley News Team's Macy Anger talked with lawmakers about how it will affect the valley.
Lots of bumps, chunks taken out of the pavement. It definitely needs some work.
Bumps, lumps, and potholes. All things lawmakers hope to smooth over with a bill that's expected to pass.
I think the roads they're okay, but they're in need of repair. We're seeing an awful lot of extra traffic. Understandable with all the things that are going all the way across the state.
It's what's being called the surge funding bill. The focus is on oil country, but some of the $1.1 billion is set to head to the valley.
So I think if you're thinking about spending money on the roads, absolutely great.
Working together, both the House and Senate passed the bill. With a few changes in the House, the Senate now plans to give it a second look and send it on to the governor.
Collaboration that was very evident between the Democrats, Republicans. It's good to see that.
Now, some senators don't believe this bill to help improve roads and bridges in the valley goes far enough.
It's focused primarily on bricks and mortar, and we have more struggles than just roads and highways and buildings out there.
There's a lot of talk because of the oil development of needs in the west, but they are in the east.
Spring construction season is set to kick off in full force if Governor Dalrymple signs his name.
And we'd be looking at probably having the bill be signed into law on Tuesday. And if that's the case, then those funds are immediately available on Tuesday.
Which means we could be seeing even more orange this spring. Macy Anger, Valley News Live.
Lawmakers have been tackling several bills in this session. At the Cass County League of Women Voters Forum this morning, the issues of housing and property taxes came up. We spoke with Senator Tim Mattern, and he says there will be some relief this session. However, he doesn't believe it's enough. And some concerns for North Dakota legislators about the switch of health insurance plans from Blue Cross Blue Shield to the Sanford Health Plan. Legislators at the Cass County League of Women Voters Forum addressed the issue this morning. Leaders say that Sanford made it clear those with the new plan won't be forced to lose their doctor. A handful of people at the Capitol have been working on some last-minute bills to put on the table so that the coverage and care is equal to what Blue Cross Blue Shield provided. The changeover, takes place July 1st. A Fargo man is on his way to Chicago, ready to belt it out for judges on The Voice. That's Mark Lindquist.
What so proudly we held.
That was Mark Lindquist there, a nationally recognized motivational speaker, world touring entertainer, and actor singing the national anthem at the senior night for NDSU men's basketball. Right after his performance, he was ready to jet from Fargo to Chicago for his voice audition. Lindquist will be competing against thousands, but he's sharing this experience with his dad.
Great thing about this weekend at the Voice auditions is my dad taught me to sing. Ever since then, in Ortonville, Minnesota, population 2,000, I've been traveling the world singing and entertaining. And so now he and I are going down to the Voice auditions in Chicago. The teacher and the student are going to be able to audition in the same room together.
Now, Lindquist is not the only local one showing off his talent. MSUM graduate Casey Gauthier and Kindred native Joseph Blind Joe Bommersbach are also auditioning this weekend.